Hi, everybody. Hi, it's Yvette McQueen, MD, your global traveling physician. And I'm here to tell you about tips for traveling during the 2022 holiday season. Once again, Yvette McQueen, MD, emergency physician, travel doctor, a global physician on a mission to educate about health, travel wellness, and disease prevention. So I want to keep you healthy and safely during this traveling season, along with just giving you some tips, some things that I've observed, and to make things more efficiently. Because, I have, if you ever want to learn about Travelpedia and traveling more efficiently, healthy, and safely, that's always at my store, drtravelqueen.com. Or, you can always find me on my website, which is YvetteMcQueenMD.com. So here we go. 2022, the travel is back. Is they said it's higher than uh, travel right now, even before the holiday season start, is higher than what it was pre-pandemic. So you want to pack your patience. Number one, pack your patience because already fall travel is up. So let me tell you some things that's going up. Fall travel is up. Ticket prices are up, of course. Airlines ticket prices up. But so if you're flying by air, and you choose your airline of choice. Yeah, everyone knows that I fly out of Atlanta and Delta a lot. Let me tell you about Atlanta Airport, some things that you really need if you're flying out of Atlanta Airport. And maybe some of the other airports, probably you're going to run in this too. Parking. So if you want to do day parking or overnight parking, please plan ahead. Some airports do have where you can reserve your parking spaces, or if it's not right at the airport, at another lot. But choose your parking ahead of time. Atlanta right now, there's a lot of construction at the south parking. In Atlanta, they have the front part closed. So and now they also have their um, surface lot closed. So you can never get parking there. So you have to park off site. So you need to plan ahead and plan that time factor in between. So getting to the parking place, parking, waiting for the shuttle to pick you up, and then, or if it's at other places, the train to get to the terminal. But that and the shuttle sometimes get hung up in some of that airport traffic. So just plan ahead. And I'm telling people, just get to the airport 3 hours ahead of time, even if you got to sit and relax, and waiting for your flight. But it's just so much less stress because you're going to get there. You're going to have to wait parking. You got to wait for the shuttle. You got to get there and check in your bag. The check-in lines are long. The TSA lines are long, even if you have TSA pre-check. So once again, Atlanta Airport, they have closed down part of the TSA, um, not just because of staffing. They say construction. They're redoing a lot of the the monitors and the gates, the what do they call them? The lines for the TSA check in. So they'll have less. So that's why you have to get there 3 hours ahead of time. They say at least three less are being closed each day. Yesterday, 3 days ago, I went through TSA pre-check. So I go through TSA pre-check. I do clear. That was backed up. Clear was backed up. So it took me almost a half an hour to get through clear. So, in the regular line, consider what that is. And so just plan ahead. Just plan ahead for that, okay? So you want to plan ahead. You flying, you want to plan ahead for parking. You want to plan ahead for TSA pre-check. Airline tickets are high right now. I have no excuse for that. I don't know why. But hopefully, if you're flying for Thanksgiving, you've already, because that's 2 weeks away. Hopefully, you've gotten that ticket. If not, you need to get it now so you can be within 14 days notice. But look for your Christmas ticket because I hear prices are going up. They're supposed to go up on November 1st or 2nd. Maybe they've missed it. Remember Tuesday morning, AM, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. is some of the best time to get those tickets because they're flipping over. Okay. So that's what you want to do. If you want to consider packing to be team carry-on, remember the the carry-on size for domestic and international can be different, especially if you're traveling international. If you're doing carry-on, you have to stay strictly to the 25 pounds. Check your the airline that you're going on. Some of them take the 21 inch, someone takes the 19 inch. So be careful of international carry-ons. Also, so think about, even if you're packing, you're just going over for the weekend or the holiday, and you're packing for the season, check the weather ahead of time. Whatever your destination is, make sure you're checking the weather ahead of time. Oh, there's some comments coming in already. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, everybody. Yes, thank you. Okay, I'm glad you're enjoying it. So, make sure you check your the weather ahead of time, because we get into November, December. Even though it's been seasonally warm, it's about to get cold. You have to pack in layers. Wear your heaviest. So if you have to take your coats, wear the bulky things, wear your bulky shoes, and remember, you can pack in color schemes. So pick blacks or blues or browns or whatever red for Christmas or any holiday. But remember, you can interchange. Or if you're going somewhere where you have the ability to wash clothes, think about that. You can always wash clothes so that you can pack lighter. Someone said, yes, Atlanta can be the experience to fly out of Atlanta to go through TSA pre-check. It wasn't open. TSA pre-check will close in Atlanta at, I think it's 9 o'clock at night. So if you get a late flight, you will not be able to sign in and clear in TSA pre-check. Okay, so so pack light, or in clothes or in color schemes, so that you can be interchangeable if you want to be carry on. Remember, for those that haven't flown for a while, it's 3.4 ounces or less. So consider buying whatever you need, your amenities, your lotions and things like that when you get there, if you don't want to go through that process. Always pack a bag. I always pack a light bag too, to bring things back, whether you're bringing back gifts or souvenirs or whatever you are doing that packing. Remember to pack your medicine. If you're going international, you need to pack your medicine in your own prescription bottle with your name on it. But remember to pack medicine that you like, because stores may not be open, or it's going to be crowded. And I'll go more on Thursday. Thursday 10th. I'm going to talk about traveling with children during this flu season. But remember, if you do have children, make sure you're taking their medicine, whether it's their allergy medicine, asthma medicine. I always take things for fever, because those kids are always going to get sick when you're away, or even things with sour stomach, some Pepto-Bismol, things like that. Remember that for packing. If you're packing for Christmas, and you have a carry-on, don't wrap your gifts. Remember, don't wrap your gifts if you have a carry-on, because TSA may unwrap it, because some of the aluminum wrapping paper obscures, they can't see inside the boxes. So they may actually unwrap it, and you'd be like, what? I paid good money to have that wrap. So if you carry on the gifts, don't have them wrapped. You just have to wrap them at your destination. If you're traveling by a car, people, make sure your car has maintenance, especially if you go on long distances and you got the kids in the car. Make sure you've had maintenance in that car. Your oil is checked. The wipers are checked. You have enough windshield fluid, because we know it's going to rain and snow. Have that snow brush in your car. Have your tires checked. And I always put duct tape in my car. You never know how something's going to happen. You're going to need duct tape. And I always carry a bright fluorescent red, yellow, whatever, towel, sheet, flag, in case you have to stop on the roadside. You can put it to your car so that someone knows that you need help. Get a car accident service, like AAA, AARP, any of those. Help a person on the road car service. That's what you need to have. And now you can actually plan gas stops. So say if you're going 8 hours and we know good and well that the car is only, your car lasts maybe a 356 or whatever. It tells you now on the new cars how far you got to go. It can actually plan your gas stops. Remember to, driving 5 hours at a time is not a good thing because you got to worry about what? Blood clots. So every 2 to 3 hours, you should be getting up, walking around, stretching those legs, drinking enough fluids so that you stay hydrated and can reduce the risk of blood clots. Same thing with trains, people. If you're on a train, get up, move around, move those feet. Um, Make sure you plan ahead for that weather or the stops that you got to make. So things I do when I travel, either by airplane or train, when it's not in my own personal vehicle. Yes, I wear a mask. That's my personal preference. That to protect myself, I will wear a mask. Still wear a KN95 on the plane. You hear that? Yeah. I be on the plane, people be hacking up, sniffing. Oh, let me tell you something. I was in one of the airport lounges the other day and someone was standing by the food blowing their nose. Nasty. Just nasty. And that's why you have to protect yourself. It's not even about the pandemic. People just nasty. Okay? So I'm being honest with you. So it's not just, we got used to the pandemic and COVID. It's flu season, RSV season. And yes, adults can get RSV, and particularly, so RSV hits the young. Well, you've been hearing about that. It can hit the elderly really bad too. So it can hit you too and bring you down in a minute. So that's why when I'm in big crowds, big areas, no ventilation, the airplane, trains, I still wear my mask because people will get on the plane and train sick and in elevators sick, knowing they're sick. You hear them hacking up. And I can just my ear, I can hear when someone's something went down the wrong way versus a cough cold. So and they're on their sick. So make sure I protect myself. So I wear masks. I also carry my antibacterial sanitizing wipes. I did this pre-pandemic. I tell people I always did it before. I get in and wipe down my seat, the arm, things I'm gonna touch. Because if you touch something and then do this, you touch something and then be rubbing your eye, that's how you pass things along. So just be aware of things you touch, railings, as you walk down the jetway, as you walk up the steps, you're opening doors. That's why you also want to keep the hand sanitizer because you can't wash your hands at all convenient times, but you can use hand sanitizer really good. So make sure you're doing that because it's flu season. It's flu season, and you're traveling. If you're traveling during flu season, that's how you protect. So that's what I take. I take hand sanitizer, sanitizing wipes. I wear my mask, and take some tissues along with you. If you need to take your other allergy medicine because seasons will be changing from if you go from south to north to southwest, it's all going to be different. And you may get the sniffles or I got allergies. You'll know the difference between allergies and being sick, and you can take your allergy medicine that you want to take. So that's one of the things about traveling during the holiday season, people. Pack your patience, pack lightly, wear your heaviest items, pack in color schemes. Hopefully, you've gotten all your tickets ahead of time. Take your hand sanitizer, your sanitizing wipes, and a mask for crowded areas to protect yourself. And make sure you're checking that weather ahead of time wherever your destination is, because that allows you to pack ahead of time, along with being able to pack in layers. Because sometimes it's going to be 70, and then at night it may be 40, so you can pack in layers and go from there. So I hope this information was helpful. Um, that everyone got. Remember, on Thursday, November 10th, I'm going to be talking about traveling with children during this flu season. I touched on a little bit about taking their medicine, but a little bit more about, trying to protect them and you from this flu season, flu RSV, and of course, we're throwing COVID in there now too. And then next Monday on the 14th, I'm not going to do it on Sunday because it's a holiday for me. So on the 14th, Monday the 14th, I will be talking about, I forgot to write what I was going to be talking about. So I said that. And so this is traveling during the holidays. This is live. So you see, I'm just like, okay, what did I say I was going to do? So yeah. So you check, I'll tell you what I'm going to talk about Monday the 14th. I'll post it since I can't seem to have a little brain fart right now. So, all right. Thank you for joining me. I hope this was helpful. Peace and love and travel well. Yvette McQueen, MD. Ciao.